Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Mohamed Camara, and welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is, man. In this video, we'll be talking about how to spot a Shopify guru, okay? A fake guru to be exact. But in the meantime, if you haven't seen the last video I posted, it's how to start dropshipping even if you have no money. It's an absolute jam-packed 20 minutes of pure value. Go check that out. I'll link it up right here if you want to check that out. But in this video, like I said, we're going to be talking about how to spot a guru because obviously this is still a thing that people encounter, okay? And I've been personally hopping on the phone with a lot of you guys, emailing, chatting with you guys, and everybody's kind of mentioned that they've either bought a program before or they've kind of hesitant about getting the mentor online because they don't know what to expect or something like that, or it doesn't live up to the expectations like the programs that you guys are joining. I get it. So I just want to put out this video to kind of help you guys mitigate your risk when it comes to actually spending your money with any of these people online, because I know you guys are going in with the best intention, right? You're trying to get a mentor, you're trying to do the right thing, and that's one of the topics we talked about in the last video. It's gonna be needed, okay? So it's kind of a double-edged sword because you know you need a coach, but then at the same time you don't want to go ahead and get scammed by some people who's just like putting on this image online, right? So let's cover some of the things. I have 5 questions here that you need to be asking yourself before you join any of these coaching programs online, anything like that. And obviously, yes, I do have my own coaching and things like that too, but we're not talking about me specifically. I'm just talking about in general, how to go about getting the right mentor for you and making sure you get the most out of your money, getting the bang for your buck so that you can actually see a return on your investment. All right, that's what this video is about here. And I actually listed out the questions. And the very first question here is, are they actively doing what they're teaching? Okay, and before we answer this and get into it, do me a favor, guys, hit a like on this video because you already know I'm hooking y'all up with some value here, all right? So do me a favor, hit a like, it helps out the channel a lot. But are they actively doing what they say they're doing? Okay, this is very easy to verify. Some of the times, you guys just gotta do the due diligence to actually vet out the person you're going to get as a mentor and make sure they're legit, okay? And part of being legit is making sure that they are doing what they're teaching. I know a lot of people and I know a lot of coaches, they will go and find other people that are doing what they're claiming to teach, right? So they'll go find a friend that's doing crazy numbers with Shopify. They'll never say it's theirs. They'll just say, look at this store right here. Go and do this. This is what he did. That's probably the worst type of person to learn from. It was as easy as what they're saying, then guess what? They would be doing it too, right? If it's as fruitful and as profitable as they're claiming it to be, then shouldn't they be doing the same exact thing, right? That's the whole point here, is don't look at what people are telling you to do. Look at what they're doing, okay? And that's why on my channel, it's a very big thing for me to be transparent in pretty much every video except for this one, because I'm kind of recording this one randomly. But in every video, I'll kind of mention to you guys, yo, take a look at my store. Here's the results. Here's the live sales. I do that every single video to remind you that I'm actually in the field, okay? Make sure that you're learning from somebody who's actually in the field, in the trenches, learning the mistakes to not make, learning what's actually working so that they can teach you in real time. E-commerce is an industry that's ever changing, right? Every 3 months, there's a new update to the algorithm. There's a new update to how the pixels are gonna work, right? It's a new update or a new platform entirely that you should be advertising on. So you need to be hanging out with people that are in the field, okay? Don't buy courses from people who still have the old Shopify dashboards, right? They're showing you the screenshots of the blue sales screenshots. That's the old version of Shopify, okay? So if you see any of those, that's an easy way to know, okay, this person isn't actively getting results right now, right? Because if they were, the screenshots wouldn't be with the blue background. It'll be with the green one. It's the updated one, right? So that's an easy way to spot it. But also just make sure that there's somebody who's actively in the field. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the easiest way to identify one of these fake gurus out here. 2, are they able to get students results? Okay, so it's another thing. Let's say they passed the first question. They are actively getting results with their store. It's a very different thing to be able to teach other people to get results with their stores, okay? So make sure that you are able to at least identify that they can replicate results for other people, okay? Like I said, you getting results and you being able to teach somebody how to get results, completely different ball game. Definitely ask for testimonials, ask for reviews, look for them. Honestly, if they have them, they'll make sure that those reviews and those testimonials are seen, because that's probably the best feeling, as a coach personally. When my students make their first sale compared to when I have a 5K day, that student making their first sale is a better feeling for me that day, right? Like, I'll go to sleep knowing, damn, there's something special happened today. It wasn't about me making money. Somebody else started their journey to making the same type of money. And there's nothing like that first feeling, that first sale. So I celebrate those as much as I celebrate the students who do over $100,000 per month. Definitely make sure that you answer that second question too, okay? Make sure that they're doing what they're saying they're doing, and two, they're able to help other people do what they're saying they're doing, right? And then the third thing we have here is kind of a introspective question. I don't even know if that's a word, but you got to look inward for this question. The third question is, do you even have enough time to afford a mentor, right? I'm not talking about affording the mentor with money. I'm talking about affording the mentor with time, right? Because you're gonna need to put some time aside to dedicate towards having a mentor coach you, right? It's not just gonna be you come in, you buy a program, and then you wake up in 30 days and then you have a store that's built for you and just making results. If there's anybody out here promising you that they're gonna build your business for you, it's a lie. You should run the opposite direction. Okay, it's literally impossible, almost impossible to build one or two businesses. Imagine somebody trying to build multiple businesses for multiple people. It's a false promise. You have the time dedicated aside so that you can get the most out of the mentor. A lot of people want to work with me, but I tell them, hey, do you even have the time to dedicate to me? Because I'm the type of mentor, I'm going to be on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure, because I'm not going to take your money if I can't get you results. And if you're not getting results because of you not being able to dedicate time, now I got to step in and be like, hold on, you're hurting my credibility here, because now you're a student that's coming in and you're not getting results because you don't want to dedicate time. Okay, so make sure that you have the time in the first place to dedicate to a person like this. And, I would suggest, like I mentioned in the last video, around 2 hours a day for 5 days out of the week. That's gonna be a good amount of time for you to soak up some information, but at the same time not be exhausted and feel like you're watching a whole movie, right? I would say an hour at least, right? You just watch an hour worth of videos, and that's why the structure of the program that you're joining is also gonna be very important, right? So making sure that the videos aren't just some long-winded, 1 hour long videos, because they might have good information in there, but because the videos are so long, you just not even in the mental space to comprehend what's going on in the videos. That's why Econ Bootcamp 3, for example, the format in there is set up to where it's only 5-8-minute videos in bite-sized chunks, so you can feel like you're making progress as you watch each video. And each video owns in on a specific topic, right? So it's about 100 of those, and it's just going in detail one by one, right? For some people, you might want to consume the information more like that. I know a lot of people personally, because I've been speaking to you guys, I know that that's the format that you like, but make sure that the person's teaching style ultimately works with your time. That's what I'm trying to get at with this third question here. All right, let's get into the fourth thing. The fourth thing is, are they transparent in showing you results, products, etc.? Okay, we talked about showing results already, right? So I understand not wanting to reveal your dropshipping store to the internet and just putting it out there for the public to see. I get it, because you don't know who's watching, and some people literally just want to search other gurus' stores just to see the exact product so they can go replicate it and start making a quick buck. That's not cool. But at the same time, you got to make sure that the person that you are willing to learn from, are they willing to show you the products that they're selling? Are they willing to show you their store that they're doing well with, right? Because if everything is good with dropshipping and everything is going fine with your store, then why not show it? Why not show it to your students at least? I'm not talking about on YouTube, but at least to the students who are willing to work closely with you, at least be able to show your product and your store to those people, right? That's why, another thing, I pride myself on the fact that whenever a student decides to work closely with me, I'm going to make my best effort to show you exactly the products I'm selling, show you my exact website. All my students right now know my 7-figure store. And it's because I've developed a level of trust with them, and they trust me to be able to get them results. So in order for me to help you get results, I need you to see exactly what I'm doing right now in real time that's helping other students get results too. At least make sure that the people you are choosing to learn from, are they willing to show you their store? Are they willing to show you their product, this and that? I would say that's the fourth thing I would ask is, if they have something to hide, then I don't know, it kind of gives off weird vibes, right? If they're so good at scaling a product and getting it up and going, then, I understand not wanting to show it with the world on YouTube for free, but at least to those who are deciding to work closely with you, you shouldn't be worried about them stealing your product or this and that, or, even if they steal their product, now they're gonna be your competition. Because guess what? If you're so good at what you're doing, then they shouldn't be competition anyways. You should always be one step ahead anyways, right? So are they willing to show you their store? And I personally, to this day, I haven't seen any guru reveal their store to their students. I don't know. You guys let me know if that's a thing, but I just haven't seen that happen, okay? And that's a big red flag to me, especially when I got into the game, started, getting mentorship and looking for coaches and things like that. I probably spent over 20K on, just courses, meetups, coaching, and mastermind groups and things like that. And, I never really knew other people's store. I'm the type of person, I visually have to see what it looks like. Not because I want to copy, but because that's just how my brain comprehends things. I have to see it. That was the really frustrating part, is that you kind of just learning from concepts, but you're not seeing it. And for all the visual people, that's where you want to make sure that the person you're working with is able to at least reveal some shit from a visuals perspective. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's cover this last question here. The last question I have is, besides the course videos, because it's easy to throw together some videos and just put it, on a website and say, hey, watch this, and then you never hear from the person again. But besides the course videos, is the person that you're going to work with willing to help you? Are they willing to contact you after? Are they willing to give you follow-up support? Are they willing to hop on a one-on-one coaching call with you later? Are they gonna go live every week, right? So again, for example, 2 weekly live calls I do with my students. We just had one yesterday, crazy, right? It goes from motivational to just life to other investments to drop shipping, right? We just cover all types of topics, everybody mingles. But if there's no structure like that for you to learn, it's impossible for you to learn how to build a 6-7 figure business if you're just watching a set of videos online, right? And that's where most people go wrong, is they're on YouTube, just watching videos on YouTube, but it's not actually followed by any real life business practices, which is gonna end up putting you in the same circle. And then you just end up getting confused because there's one video here telling you to do this to get this result, but there's another video here telling you to do something completely different to get the same result. So now you're just in a space of, what do I do? Now there's too many ice cream flavors in the store for you to choose from, and you just end up not choosing one. And if you do, you're gonna feel like you missed out on something. So you need a system that's gonna get you somewhere, right? That's perfectly fine. That's why you'll need the course videos. But you also need real life guidance, real time, because everybody's product is different. Everybody's site is different. The audience that you're looking to target is different. Therefore, the way that the ads are gonna behave is gonna be different from platform to platform. So what other follow-up support are they willing to give you? 2 weekly live calls, maybe one live call, hop on a one-on-one coaching call with you, right? Are they gonna be available throughout the week when you need something urgent? You're gonna have a group chat or anything like that. So these are the 5 main questions that I would go through to save some money when it comes to shopping around for courses and stuff like that. I get it. Most of the people watching this most likely bought a course. I get it, okay? But one, don't be discouraged by a bad course, right? Just know what things to not get engaged with so that you can protect yourself. But ultimately, you are gonna need mentorship. So don't let one bad experience with a course stop you from getting the mentorship that you actually need to succeed, all right? So if you got some value out of this video, make sure you hit a like, hit a thumbs up, it's free, okay? And also hit the subscribe button on this channel if you wanna stay updated with more dropshipping videos, more dropshipping knowledge and value, because this is the best place to get it, man. I mean, where else are you getting value like this? All right, make sure you hit and subscribe. If you guys want to join Econ Bootcamp, the link for that is in the description below. That's where you can work with me closely one-on-one. We build your store for you. We go live 2 times a week. Basically, we do everything that these questions have answered, okay? So check that out if that's something that you're into. Like I said, if you want to check out some of the other videos, go ahead and watch this video right here. I'm sure you'll really enjoy that if you enjoyed this one too. And I'll catch you on the next one, Money Mafia. Peace.